Hello guys, welcome back to the last video in the series of how to get your first tech internship. So in this video, we're going to be going over how to apply to jobs, how to shotgun your resume out as much as you can and as consistently as you can. Now, there's a lot of ways to get a job. Some people can get them through networking. I have not really had any success with that, so I'm going to show you guys what I did to get my first two tech internships. And I also want to preface this by saying to get my first tech internship sophomore year of college, I had to apply to over 250 places. Now, that sounds really grueling, especially if each application takes more than like 30 seconds. You can imagine spending hours and hours and hours applying to all these jobs. So the secret that I used to apply to all these jobs efficiently was I had a couple websites that I really liked that I'm going to show you guys. And also I had the rule that if a company takes more than a couple minutes to finish their application and I'm not super interested in working there, I didn't turn the application in. So let's go ahead and look at some of these websites that I used to apply to these places. Let's go. So my first favorite one, at the time it was called Jumpstart. Now they've rebranded. They were Canvas for a while and now they're Untapped. So they're really good. Just you can make a free account there and then you can search their jobs. Just go here to jobs in the left panel and you can search for all these great different jobs and apply to them, usually with only one click. So let's go ahead and just click on this one and be an early applicant. So that means that they just posted the job posting 24 hours ago. So you can apply here and see, I already applied. It was about 3 seconds per job, which is really, really great when you're trying to apply to as many jobs as you can. So you can go ahead and do that for as many jobs as fit your job titles that you're looking for. So for in my case, it would be new grad software developer. That's what I would be looking for now. And then all of those jobs would come up that are even vaguely related to that title. In your case, if you're watching this video, probably you're going to search for something like software engineer intern, and then it'll list all the jobs that fall anywhere within that title. And you might even want to change it up a bit just to get more jobs. Like let's say you run out of jobs to apply to, because Untapped used to only allow you to apply to 10 jobs a day. So you can, if you run out of jobs with a particular title, you can switch up the words a little bit. So computer science intern instead of software developer intern or software engineer intern. So there's a bunch of different things you can switch up and different titles you can search under. In general, apply to the things that you fit best with in this, because it's so easy. It's like a couple seconds to apply to each job. So if you can really apply to 10 jobs a day that you're pretty qualified for, you have a much higher chance of getting an internship, especially from this website, because it's so quick to apply to different kinds of jobs. You can also use other filters up here. I didn't at the time, and a lot of these internships will be remote or remote available, especially during COVID. So this website was really helpful in just getting that mass amount of jobs to apply to. And just to reiterate why it's so important to apply to that many jobs, if I hadn't applied to 250 jobs my sophomore year, I wouldn't have had an internship. And the actual job that I got was from this website. And it was somewhere around my 240th job I applied to. So even if you're nearing the end of the application season, or you're like, oh, summer's almost here, it's only a couple months away. I got my offer about 2 months before summer started. So just remember to keep applying and keep your head up, because it's never too late to get an internship for the summer, even if it feels like it is. So let's go ahead and go to the next website that allows you to apply to jobs really quickly. And this website is LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn, you should really make one for a lot of reasons, so people can see your profile, so you can connect with people you meet at conferences. LinkedIn is just really good for a lot of things, especially the job search. So as you can see here, they're already recommending me a bunch of different jobs up here. So let's just click on one, computer science specialist. I've never heard about that before. Okay, basically it's just software engineer. But yeah, they'll recommend you a bunch of jobs, and these will probably be pretty easy application too. So here I can just apply, continue, and usually this will only take a couple seconds. Sometimes they redirect you to a website, and that's okay if it's a job that you really want to work at, like Uber, or like, I didn't want to click on that, Uber or a different company that you're willing to spend more time on. But if you're trying to get that breadth of as many applications as you can, you want to send out those 10 applications a day on, oh my goodness, I forgot their new name, but you want to send out those 10 applications a day on that website I previously showed, which was previously Jumpstart, and then go to other websites like this if you can and send out more applications. Something else that's really important about getting your first job is just the consistency of applying. So on that first website, it's really, really easy to send out 10 applications a day. It'll take you less than 2 minutes, literally less than 2 minutes, increasing your job chances. So it's super, super important to go and try to add that to your morning routine if you don't already have one. And if you don't already have a morning routine, it's really important to get one, because then you can list all of your goals out. And in your morning routine, you can work slightly toward each of those goals every day. So before you even go to school or work or start your day, just take 30 minutes applying to jobs, working towards whatever other goals you have just in those 30 minutes of your morning routine, so you can be set for the whole day and know that you're pushing forward in whatever aspects you want to progress. The next job website I use is Indeed. Indeed is less good than the other two sites, I would say, because it just takes a little bit longer, and a lot of the job listings here require you to do more than just click apply. But yeah, LinkedIn or Indeed is also a good site, especially if you run out of jobs to apply to on formerly Jumpstart or LinkedIn. And now, if you're trying to get your first tech internship, there's a chance that you're going to be able to apply to some of these other programs. So these programs don't necessarily promise you an internship, but they do teach you a lot. So especially if you're a sophomore or freshman, the early ID program from Citibank is really, really great. I did this program. I made a video on it that I'll link to this video. And basically what they do is they train you for 15 to 8 weeks. Mine was closer to 8 weeks. I think it used to be different, but you get assigned a mentor. And then at the end of that 8 weeks, they give you an interview if you did well in the program. And then if you do well in the interview, they give you a job. So it's a really, really great program to get ahead, especially if you want to work at a big, well-known company like Citibank. I really recommend applying to it, even though it doesn't necessarily give you a job from the get-go. You know, it's not just like filling out another application, but I really recommend that program, especially if you're trying to get your first internship. Now, another program that's really great is IBM Accelerate. It's kind of like the Citibank early ID program, except with IBM. So basically, it's a summer-long training program when I did it. And what they do is they train you in how to use React and other really cool technologies. This program could change over the years, but I'm sure it'll just get better and better. I really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for something like this, it's a totally free program. And at the end of the 8 weeks, they gave us interviews. I was already going to intern for someone else, but I still took the challenge. But yeah, this is a really great thing to apply to, especially if you're trying to get your first internship, because they'll teach you real world skills that'll help you with any job that you choose. So let's go through that. And then of course, the last one that a lot of people already know about is Facebook University. This is for freshmen and sophomores. Basically what it is, I didn't actually get into Facebook University, so I'm not sure what the actual program is like, but I hear that it's good, and it's with Facebook. It's for sophomores and freshmen who are looking to be interns. You can go ahead and apply just by Googling. Yeah, so just remember to keep your options open when you're looking for your first internship, and don't only apply to jobs. Apply to these other programs too that'll teach you something. This will be the last video in the series of how to get your first tech internship. If you found any of these videos helpful, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.